Did you know that you can target people on the display network based on what they've searched in the past? Well, you can with custom segments on Google Ads. The actual definition of this targeting from Google says that you can enter search terms your ideal customer is using on Google. Your ads will reach people who search for those and similar terms only on campaigns running on Google properties. On other campaigns, the terms will be used as interest or purchase intentions. So what this means is if somebody has potentially searched for a query, we can then try to target them on display. Let's go. First, you want to go into your audience manager. You can find this right in your tools and settings here up at the top. And what we want to do here is set up a new audience. And let's just use for our sample client, Marketing O'Clock. We're a podcast that brings in people that are looking for digital marketing news, and we give it to them. So let's try to figure out an audience of how we can target people on display that might have had that interest and intent based off of the search queries that they've used on Google. So we'll start off with an audience name. We'll call it a custom segment, and we'll say people that have searched. Because we do digital marketing news, I'm going to make it that granular. I don't want people that have just looked for digital marketing. I want people that are interested in news. So we'll say digital marketing, news queries. Okay. And then what we want to do here is add a new segment. And this is where we get to our custom segment builder. We'll call this digital marketing news queries. And we want to make sure that we check this little box for people who search for any of these terms on Google. That's where I got that definition from earlier. And then we can start adding in some search terms. Google will not show a variety of different terms or volume or anything. So you need to have a keyword tool or some sort of SEMrush or Google Keyword Planner or Ahrefs that might be able to help you if you haven't done keyword research in the past. In this case, we have, and I really want to target a very laser focused audience, people looking for the news. So I'm going to type in digital marketing news, and you can either choose from something that pops up, or you can just hit enter. I like hitting enter because I want to define the queries. I don't want Google to show them for me. And then we have digital marketing news right here. Let's say that this is pretty specific, but if we want to add more, we could say digital marketing updates, let's say. We can put those in. One pro tip here is that you don't want to use too many queries. If you add too many queries, and let's say we put in just the main term digital marketing, and we put in SEO and PPC and social media, what we're going to get is one big glob of search terms. And while some of them might work, it's going to be really hard to identify which queries or which of those search intent queries are actually working to drive conversions because they're all going to be globbed together. So I like making a lot of different custom segments using a lot of different ad groups so that things are laser targeted. You'll also notice how big some of these audiences are by looking at it on the right side here. We're talking 10 billion potential folks here. So I don't even need to add more, honestly. Let's limit this down to the United States. And we should see some of these numbers move. If we want to have a campaign type be something specific, this is just display, but we could see, how some of the numbers will change when you make those updates as well. And in this case, I think I would do myself a disservice by putting in just general digital marketing. I want people interested in the news. So I'm going to go ahead and save this here. And then we can see that the custom segment is being pulled into our new audience, which is digital marketing news queries. And I'm going to hit save. And then I'm going to go back to my campaign here. The campaign is called Custom Segment Training. And I've got an ad group here that is Custom Segment Build. I've got an ad already here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to add this audience by saying, let's edit the audience segments. And I want to keep this on targeting because it will target only to this audience that we have. And I want to go find the custom segment here, and it should say queries right there. So I'll take this, I'll move that over, and we are now targeting only those folks who in the past have used and entered in or used Google for looking for digital marketing news. And these people are right up our alley. It's exactly who we want. If we wanted to do and add more, I would do those in a separate ad group with an all new custom segment. This custom segment only had 2 terms in there, and it was huge. It was good enough to use. So that is the pro tip. Really segment. Don't put too many terms together or you're going to shoot yourself in the foot because you're never going to know which one of those terms drove those conversions. And that does it. If you like this video, you will love Marketing O'Clock. It's our weekly digital marketing news podcast where we cover everything that happened in the past week that you need to know. It comes out every Friday, rain or shine. You can find it right here on YouTube or on your favorite podcast player. And if you need more help, didn't figure it out, just give us a call over at cypressnorth.com. We do this all day long and we can help you and your accounts.